Your ideas help move this country. You are the American Innovator.
Hi everyone, Paul Akers. Welcome back to the American Innovator. Burning a little late night oil, trying to get a lot of shows done that have just really been on my mind and really, I thought, very important subject matters. And as you can imagine, for the last 13 years, I've been developing products. And then about in year 1 or 2, we discovered the idea and the notion that it wasn't just me that had good ideas, or I should say I discovered the notion, and that everybody had good ideas. And people started bringing me ideas more and more. And then before long, our whole company revolved around the whole concept of taking other people's ideas, treating them fairly, paying them a 5% royalty, and then putting those products and taking those products to market. It's a lot of work, and today I field as many as 10 ideas a day from people all over the world. They just basically send me their ideas on a little short video clip. I tell people just make a quick video with your iPhone or the smartphone, make it pithy, just kind of give me the concept, the idea, and I'll give you my feedback. And 1 out of every 100 kind of intrigues me, and I say, wow, that is a great product. Maybe we should send it to our 70 beta testers, and then I send it out to the beta testers, and they take a look at it, and they give me some feedback, and they say simply, 1, I got to have it right now. That's a 1. 2, good idea, but I'm not sure. Or 3, don't waste your time. We make it very simple, very pithy, very straightforward. And so I'm very busy on top of producing the American Innovator, fielding a whole bunch of ideas that are coming at me nonstop, running a company and traveling and doing all the things I do. It's a lot of work, but I get to engage a lot of very creative people, a lot of awesome innovators, and I've made a lot of friends all over the world as a result, and I'm just deeply enriched by that experience. But, I love all the people that bring me ideas, but every once in a while, there's one that kind of stands out. And I decided on today's show, I wanted to feature and talk about that individual. His name is Isaac. He's been bringing me ideas for well over a year now and has brought me many ideas, not just a few. I mean, just nonstop. I would say at least 8, 10 maybe ideas, and they've all been good. Now, the interesting thing about Isaac is he's very predisposed to making things very lean, very simple, removing complexity, making processes clean, and just elegant. And he does it very, very effectively, and he does it throughout his shop and comes up with all kinds of great creative ideas. And most of his ideas fall under the category of great tips and techniques, not actual products that we can get to market. There just has to be that special little nuance when something's worthy of spending and investing tens of thousands of dollars and taking it all the way to market. And, those are few and far between. I mean, I've come up with 2 or 3 of them in my lifetime, maybe 4 or 5, and I probably come up with 1,000 different ideas. So that kind of puts it in proportion. And so the bottom line is Isaac has been bringing me a lot of ideas and a lot of great ideas, but not good enough necessarily to take to market. He recently gave me another video where he incorporated and took a lot of FastCap's products and elegantly put them together to make a very efficient edge banding station. Now, one of our products is Fast Edge, a peel and stick edge banding that you can put on the edge of a board, and then it's just peel and stick, and you roll it and you trim it and you're done. It's really a cool product. We sell a ton of it. Very, very popular, and Isaac happens to use our product and all the tools that accompany it, the flush cut trimmers, the roller, and the quad trimmer, along with the Fast Edge. So he took all those products along with some of our best fence products and incorporated them all into a very cool, compact, lean, efficient edge banding station. And when I saw the video and he sent it to me, I thought to myself, man, this guy is unbelievable. He really gets what wasted motion and transportation is all about. He really understands how to make things so efficient. And is Isaac's idea that you're going to look at right now perfect? No, nobody's idea is perfect. But is it really, really good? It is really, really good and good enough for me to make a show out of it and let you see it. Now, I've kind of described to you what the product does, and I'm going to let you watch it. And Isaac actually shot the video with his phone, with the phone facing like this. Oh, the new iPhone 5, pretty cool, hey? anyways, like this. Whenever you shoot a video, though, you want to take it like this in landscape mode, because what happens is it looks like you're looking through a keyhole. But that's okay. It's still a very good video. It's very functional, and we're going to watch it. But the thing and the idea, or the reason, I should say, why I want to do this show on Isaac, besides the fact that it was a great product and it was a great innovation and it really illustrated a lot of the tenets of a great innovator, is that Isaac possesses a couple characteristics that are very unusual, and I wanted to share those with you. You see, it's very common if somebody sends me an idea, and a matter of fact, I've had this happen to me before, and I say, you know, Bob, I like your idea and all, but it's not good enough to take to market. It's really cool, but it's not good enough to take to market. And they get mad at me, and they say, you don't ever want to listen to anyone. I'm going, I try so hard to listen to everyone so I can learn and grow and understand and use lateral thinking and implement things and so forth and so on. And some people don't get mad, and some people do get mad. Very few get mad, but occasionally they get mad. And then other people, they'll give me an idea, and they might give me two. And by the time they get through two, they get discouraged, and I quit seeing ideas from them. And then there are a small group of innovators out there that are just so prolific that they just keep coming at me with idea after idea after idea. And you know who you are. Dave West is one of them. He's always coming up with great ideas. And there's all kinds of, Tony Jimenez is another one, always coming up with great ideas. Just nonstop great ideas. And so Brian Way is another one. They're just full of innovations, and it's just very exciting to work around those kind of people. And Isaac is one of those people. What's very unique about Isaac, and not that this is only with Isaac, the other group of people do the same thing, is Isaac is a very humble guy. You would think that a guy that comes up with all these great innovations might be a little arrogant. There's not even a trace of arrogance in Isaac, and he just keeps coming back. Even though we haven't actually taken one of his products to market, he's given us a lot of great ideas on how to improve our products and how to enhance our products and, just how to do work better in a cabinet shop and in a carpenter type environment. But we haven't actually taken the products to market. But Isaac just keeps coming back. And it is so refreshing to see people who are humble, keep persisting and keep carrying on. And if I was going to evaluate the success of Isaac in his life, I would say, he's going to be profoundly successful because he has a stellar attitude, he has a grateful attitude, and he's just wonderful to deal with. And so I guess I want to encourage all of you, as you come up with ideas, I've said this before maybe a couple times, but humility is the path to greatness. Boy, don't get a big head. We all make mistakes. We're all on a journey. And Isaac just typifies all those awesome characteristics of just being a giver, just persisting and not giving up. And he really wins the Innovator Award in my mind. So I wanted to feature him on this show, and I'm going to let you see one of his videos right now on the Edge Banding Station. But then, just to show you how good-humored Isaac is, he then shot a video about how he makes the ponytail on the back of his daughter's hair. And it is very innovative and very fun. And it just again shows the characteristic of being humble, persistent, and being playful, frankly. I remember when I was in Japan one time, I interviewed a very successful executive for a very large Japanese corporation. And we sat on his floor in his living room in his home. He had invited us as we were on one of our tours in Japan with Brad and John. He invited us into his living room. And Mr. Takagi, I believe was his name. I'm not really good at pronunciation. And I asked him, what any regrets in life? What are the keys to your success? And he said a couple interesting things. And I'm digressing a little bit, but I think it ties in beautifully with Isaac's disposition. And he said something interesting to me. Any regrets in life? And he said, I wish I would have moved to America. And I said, why? And he said, because I think I would have had more opportunity to express myself. I thought that was fascinating. And then I said, so what has been the key to your success? And he says, I'm very playful with my employees. I'm not afraid to joke around and for us to enjoy each other's company and just to make it an enjoyable place to work. And I thought, wow, what a great characteristic. We all enjoy that when people are just a little more friendly, a little more outgoing, a little more lively, if you will. And I think the second video you're going to see with Isaac and his daughter really typifies that characteristic that Mr. Takagi told me about 8 years ago when I was in Japan. So let's watch Isaac's first video, and then we'll come back on and make a couple comments, and then we'll watch his second video and we'll make a couple more comments. So here you go. Here's Isaac and the edge banding station.
Hi Paul, I wanted to demonstrate a fast edge system that I've been using for a while, a setup that I've been using. If you notice, what I did was I built a jig that holds the tools and it'll hold the box of the fast edge, but I took a couple of the backstop pieces that you gave me, and those, just like the other jigs I showed you, they fit in nicely into the clamp or into the best fence. And then what I did was I took one of the fast edge clamps and cut down one of the backstops so that it fits, so that everything sits down on the best fence at the right height. Welded it all with epoxy. But this works real nice too because it will just fit in. You can put it where you need for whatever size piece. And to show you what I do with the fast edge, I use a lot of the wood edge when I'm building cabinets. But I put that in with the edge, slide it into the jig, and the edge actually just goes right through here. And that works out great for the wood edge. But when I'm using the PVC, what I found is I take a piece of the PVC right away and cut it and put it right over that slot in the box, which gives this edge of the box some rigidity to it. And that'll allow me to not have to take it and run each piece across the edge of a counter to get that bend out of that curve out of the tape. So what I found that works the best is I put the box in backwards, and then as I pull it across here, it actually does the same thing, and I'll feed that back through. It does make a little clicking noise when you're pulling it, but it's never messed with the tape ever, and I've done hundreds of feet of it. So then what I do is I take my shelf. It fits into one side of the jig that holds it vertically, and the other piece just holds it like that. And I found that instead of using a clamp here, I started out trying to use one of the fast edge clamps, but it held it too close to the jig and it kind of got in the way. So I've got it so that it holds it back 4 or 5 inches. And so then when I pull my edge, I can just pull it where I'm at, and I know what I need to cut. And it's nice because you can keep all your tools pretty close and handy. And the saw system, this is the older system. It has the tripod stand instead of the newer stand, but you know, the newer stand, I believe, I haven't used it yet, but the newer stand is sturdier, a little stronger, but I haven't had any trouble at all with this. So, and I know you've seen plenty of tape go on. I won't take too much time there, but just to show you how it handles the weight. Actually, I skipped this step because I do like to cut these off first. And then roll it. There you go. Well, hopefully you enjoy that. And this stuff has worked out very nice, but thanks again for your time, Paul.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that. I mean, look how he was so innovative and creative, used a lot of available resources. He didn't go down and buy a lot of expensive things. He just innovated and solved a plethora of problems where the tools were hung, how he removed the actual curve out of the edge banding by back winding. Hey, we've been selling this stuff for 13 years and we didn't figure that out. Good job, Isaac. Way to go. So just a lot of great stuff there. I really like how when you pull the edge banding out, it measures exactly the length of the board, and then you cut it off. You know, I've been doing a lot of edge banding, and I always struggle with cutting it off just right because I always felt guilty when I cut it off and had a little bit of waste like this. But Isaac solved that problem, and he did an elegant job of doing it. So again, Isaac, way to go. You're a great example of what innovators are all about. Now, let's watch Isaac's video on how he makes a ponytail on his daughter because it is very cute.
Hey Paul, it's Isaac. I got to show you something that every carpenter who has a shop vac or a dust collection system and daughters needs to know how to fix hair. So you take your shop vac, make sure you have a smaller hole, Wrap the rubber band around. Find a rubber band that'll fit tight. And then you take the shop vac for the dust collection. Suck up the hair, find the point you want it to be on. There you go. Instant ponytail.
Are you laughing? Was that awesome? I tell you, I show that to everyone and people just crack up. What a great job. What a beautiful daughter. Isaac, you're a star. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all the creativity you bring to FastCap and all that you've taught all of us. We'll see you next week on The American Innovator.
The American Innovator has been brought to you by FastCap. To hear more, just go to theamericaninnovator.com.